Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of English with Altaf. Today, we are going to share something really exciting. We'll reveal the real secret to speaking fluent English, something that will surprise you because it's not about learning hundreds of grammar rules or memorizing big words.
Yes, exactly. Today, we will break down what truly matters when it comes to speaking English fluently. It's simpler than most people think, but it requires the right approach and consistent practice. If you've been struggling with English for years, this might change the way you learn forever.
So, let's start by clearing up one big misunderstanding. Many people think fluency means speaking without any mistakes. That's not true. Even native speakers make mistakes. The real goal is to speak smoothly and confidently so that people can understand you.
That's right. Fluency is not perfection. If you wait until your English is perfect before you speak, you will never speak at all. You need to focus on communication first, and accuracy will improve naturally with time.
Exactly. And here comes the first secret. Stop translating in your head. If every time you want to say something you first think in your own language, translate it and then speak, you will always sound slow and hesitant.
I completely agree. Thinking directly in English is the key. At first, it feels uncomfortable because your brain is used to your native language. But if you start using simple English words and phrases in your daily life, like when you are cooking, walking, or even talking to yourself, you will begin to think in English naturally.
The second secret is listening a lot. Listening is the foundation of speaking. Babies don't start by speaking. They start by listening to thousands of hours of language around them. That's how their brains get used to the rhythm, sounds, and patterns of the language.
Yes, and here's a tip. Don't just listen passively, listen actively. This means focusing on the way people pronounce words, the intonation, and the expressions they use. You can pause and repeat after them. Try to imitate their tone and style. That's how you develop a natural speaking flow.
Another important secret. Speak every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. People often say, I don't have anyone to practice with, but you can practice with yourself. Talk about what you are doing, describe what you see around you, or even tell short stories to yourself.
And when you speak, don't worry too much about making mistakes. Mistakes are your best teachers. The more you make them, the faster you learn. Imagine you are learning to ride a bicycle. You can't wait until you are perfect before trying. You must practice and fall a few times before you can ride smoothly.
Yes, that's such a great comparison. Another secret is using chunks or phrases instead of single words. For example, instead of learning just the word agree, learn I completely agree with you or I don't agree at all. This way, you have ready-made sentences you can use instantly without thinking too much.
Right. This also helps with sounding natural. Native speakers use fixed expressions all the time, and if you learn them, your speech will flow better. You won't have to build sentences from scratch every time.
Let's also talk about confidence. Confidence is almost half of fluency. You can have perfect grammar, but if you're too afraid to speak, no one will know how good you are.
That's true. And confidence comes from action, not from waiting. Start speaking now. If you feel shy, Remember that people are usually happy when someone tries to speak their language. They are not judging you, they are encouraging you.
Another secret is shadowing. This is when you listen to someone speaking English and try to speak along with them at the same time. It helps you match their speed, rhythm, and pronunciation. It's like singing along to a song, but with spoken language.
Yes, and shadowing also trains your mouth muscles to move the way they need to for English sounds. Many learners forget that speaking is physical. You have to train your tongue, lips, and voice to work together in a new way.
Also, don't try to learn everything at once. Focus on small, manageable goals. For example, you could decide that today you will learn and use 5 new expressions, or you will practice speaking for 10 minutes without stopping.
And keep it fun. If learning English feels like a boring chore, you will avoid it. Watch movies, listen to music, join online chats, or even play video games in English. Enjoy the process and you will stick with it longer.
The last secret I want to share is patience. Fluency doesn't happen overnight. It's like planting a seed. It needs time, water, and sunlight before it grows into a strong tree.
Yes, and remember that progress often feels invisible day by day, but if you look back after a few months, you'll see a big difference. Consistency is more powerful than speed.
So, to quickly review the real secrets to speaking fluent English, don't aim for perfection, aim for communication. Stop translating in your head, think in English. Listen actively and imitate native speakers. Speak every day, even with yourself. Learn phrases, not just single words. Build your confidence by taking action. Try shadowing for better rhythm and pronunciation. Focus on small goals and enjoy the process. Be patient and consistent.
Exactly. If you apply these secrets, you will notice your English becoming smoother, faster, and more natural. You won't have to force the words, they will just come to you.
And that's the real magic. It's not about studying harder, it's about practicing smarter.
So today we've learned that fluency is built from thinking in English, listening a lot, speaking every day, using ready-made phrases, and having the confidence to make mistakes.
Yes. And we've also learned that patience and consistency are just as important as any other skill. If you stay committed, you will get there.
Thank you for watching English with Altaf. Remember, the journey to fluency is a marathon, not a sprint.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.